Hi, welcome to the MuleSoft tutorials. This is Akash, and in this video we'll discuss about the cache mechanism in MuleSoft. So to start with, I will create one new project. File create new Mule project. I will write cache proj. I will click on finish. So this will create one cache project in my studio. So basically why we use cache mechanism in Mule. So let's say I have one situation where I'm trying to call database for the same component for the same ID for 10 times. So to so we have 10 calls for that particular database. So to reduce those calls, we'll store that value in cache and we'll get the value from the cache. So basically cache is used to reduce the number of output call and store the values in cache in memory. So to start with, I will put one HTTP connector, and here I will configure this HTTP connector, and here I will pass one URI parameter as a name. I will save it. Now I will add one logger. I will configure this as logger as start. Then we have one cache block scope. So this scope is used to basically cache something in Mule. I will drag this over here. So this is the block. Whatever you will put inside this block, this will gonna cache. So what I will do is I will put uh, I will put one more logger after this to see how things are going. And inside this, I will put one more logger. Let's say I will configure start cache, and then I will create one variable. Variable name is, let's say, name var, and the value is message dot inbound properties dot http URI params dot name, the one which we are passing as a URI parameter. And now I will set my payload with that variable. I will write flowvars dot namevar, and I will put one logger at the end of the cache. I will write and cache, and I will write over here and. Okay, so we have one API which contains start logger and one cache block. Inside that we are storing a variable. We're creating a variable, and then we are setting a payload with that variable, and we have one more logger which is end of the cache, and then we have end of the program logger. I will save it. So we first need to configure the cache. I will click on cache block, and click on reference to a strategy. I will click on plus. Here I need to provide what is the reference. So we have in memory store, we have text file store, we have object store, and we have manage store. So currently I will do it in memory store. This will store data in memory. Text file store will store data in text file, temporary text file, and object store is basically we have custom object. We can store it into a custom object. For now, I will do it in memory store. I will click on finish, and then I will click on OK over here. I will save it. So I will put two debug point over here at the start and at the end so that you will come to know like how things are, how is the flow going. I will debug as Mule project. So I will say no for now. You can check the console if successful deployed or not. So yeah, we can see this successful deployed. I will go to Postman. I will hide 881. localhost 81 slash Akash. I'll say send. So we got into the debug mode. Now we'll press over here. Right now we are inside cache. We have logger, we have variable as name bar as Akash. And now after this we have payload as Akash, and then we have one more logger, and that's it. So we got the response as Akash. So now we can check the logs. So first it's start cache, end cache, and end. Okay. Now I will hit it again. Now we'll see how things are going. So it goes into the first logger, then F6. This will not go inside this because we already cached this per thing. We'll press F8. This will go directly to the last logger. I'll press F8. So in loggers we can see the start and there is no start and end cache. But if I will change my input to Akash1, then we'll see how things are going. F6. Again, it doesn't go inside the cache and the payload is Akash. So this is something wrong. So basically what we had done, we had changed our input again. If after changing the input, we are getting the same response. So what we'll do it, we'll configure this cache and we'll click on edit, and in key expression we need to put on what basis we want to cache that particular. So we'll click on variable. I will copy it and we'll click on cache. We'll edit this, and in key expression I will put name. Once the name is changed, we want to cache it. Okay, I will save it. Now it's deploying. So it's deployed successfully. I will hit it with the name Akash. We'll go to the debug mode. I'll press F6. It says inside cache block. And if I will put this as Akash1 and I will send it, this should go inside the cache block. Yeah, we can see this is inside a cache block. So we have different output now. And last time we have Akash, now we have Akash1 output. So in this way, basically we can use cache and according to our need, we can cache our objects and can cache the response and you can use it later. So I will put it again, I will send again. Then this time we'll see what will happen. This will not go inside the cache block because it's already cached. I will press F8. Yeah, we got the response as 1. Yeah, we can check the logs. See, it doesn't go inside the cache block. Start and start end. So in this way, basically, we can use cache and we can utilize this mechanism to faster our process and to reduce the number of calls. So that's it for this video. See you in next video. Thank you.